First off, you need your co-pilot. So there he is there. Next, you need to turn on your battery. Your master first. Sorry, where are we? Master first. Battery. And then the avionics. Turn all your lights on. Turn off your rotor brakes. Alright, so then the first thing you do is unfold the wings. That's fucking brilliant. It takes about 30 seconds for it to do that. Wait till you hear the sound go out of the pump. Then you flip the nutshells, there they go. Again, wait for all the shit to go out. Stop hearing that motor sound. And then you unfold the blades. Like so. Close all your doors, close your and that will close the ramp as well. And then turn on your APU, which is this baby here, which I've got a button assigned for. So that's APU on. And you'll see it come up here on the center console. And green for run. So now we can start engine 1, which is the left engine first. Look at those babies go. And now engine 2. Right, so once the engines are up and running, you'll hear a nice thump, 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 thump. And then, there you go, they spinning nicely. So now you turn your APU off. And the autopilot doesn't work too either, by the way. Not yet, apparently they're working on it. So now, I'll just move myself up a bit closer to the cockpit. There we go. Right, so set your turn your brake off. Not really necessary when you're in the anyway, so we should be right to go. So about 93% power. And then once you're airborne, you can bring up your landing gear, which also turns the landing lights off, and then you move the stick forward till you get to about 60 knots. Then you can bring your nacelles forward to about 60 degrees. That's when you start to sink, but you just got to watch it and be aware of it. And then once you get up to about 160, the nacelles will come forward by themselves. This is where you got to make sure you got some altitude, otherwise it will verily shit itself and you'll dive into the deck. So now we've got cruise speed of about 250 knots, so we'll get up to 250 knots. Or thereabouts. So now we got the blades are in full aircraft mode. Now to get into helicopter mode, wash your speed back. So I bring my power right back, raise the nose, and you can't activate the nacelles until it's below 140 knots. So I put my gear down at about 160. And now you just got to watch your descent rate. So add a bit more power. I usually go about 85–86%. Bring your nose up to wash some speed off. %, power. And now you see that green needle there coming up. Just let that stabilise. Now about 140 knots you can start bringing your nacelles up, see that? And I bring it up to about 45 degrees. There you go, 45 degrees. And now you got to see that descent rate. Now you got to apply power. Just drop your power back a little bit. I've got a button assigned for the nacelles, but you can set it to auto, but I don't like using auto. It doesn't seem to work properly. Right, so and they say to approach in the hover mode about 60 knots. So this is the hard bit. So I'm turning on to final. And now I'll bring this power back. And see that? See how the sync rate? Oh, look at that sync rate. Ooh, there we go. So now I'll bring the cells all the way up. Stick forward. And now I'll drop the power. So now you'll see if I get faster than 2,000 feet a minute, you'll get into VRS. It's just a matter of really monitoring your throttle work. So now I'll bring it back to 0. Airspeed. See, 92% for descent. And I'll go and land over on that heliport there. So stick forward. And really, really gentle movements. They have to be gentle, otherwise you'll porpoise all over the show. Gears down. Don't know why the flaps aren't full, but anyway. Oh. Fuck. You got to set your flaps to manual too, forgot to mention. Gotta try landing on an oil rig. She's a handful, but if you persist with it, you can, it's very rewarding. And once you've got it on the deck, you've got to cut the throttle immediately. Otherwise you'll porpoise. There you go. So, that's it. So to shut it down, you just fuel off. And the other barrel. Put the rotor brakes on. There you go. They spin down a bit too quick. So now you can let your crew out. Sometimes this button works, sometimes it doesn't. And now we'll fold the wings. Like so. Nope. Now we'll fold the sails down. And now put them away. And once that's done, you can then turn all your lights off. Still folding, still folding. Alright, the wings are folded away, so now we can switch off our master. Switch off our master, battery, and there she is, all shut down, cold and dark. Let me know what you think.